We just updated our Traktor Z1 mixer controller. Z1 offers all the essential mixing controls you would expect from a classic club standard mixer and a few special features that make it stand out. But before we dive into mixing, let's take a look at the hardware. The Z1 MK2, it has a high quality 24-bit 96 kHz audio interface featuring a mini jack, RCA connectors, and a headphone output. Here, we have the classic line and crossfader section, allowing you to smoothly control levels and transitions between two tracks. You also find two VU meters which display the pre-fader levels of each corresponding channels. Above that, there are gain controls for each channel, along with a 3-band EQ. These EQ knobs allow you to adjust high, mid, and low frequencies very precisely. In addition to the EQs, there's a nice and large chunky knob dedicated to mixer effects. By default, this controls a high and low pass filter, but with the 4 buttons in between, you can switch between other exciting effects like reverb, delay, noise, and time gator, all of which are displayed here in the display above. Most of these effects are paired with a filter, allowing for smooth transitions between tracks. In its basic setting, it's the filter that you can activate here with this button below. And once you did this, you can filter the low frequencies out or go into the other directions and cut all the high frequencies. Let's take it over to the reverb, which is great if you want to open up that space and build up a little tension. And go back. The same goes for the delay. For these quick breaks here and there. What I really love to use is the noise. You can activate the noise and bring in a little bit of a white noise, which is filtered. And I'm going to combine this now with the EQ and really raise the energy to a point of no return. And lastly, there's the time gator effect, which is it's almost like someone crossfading rhythmically. At any point in time, just use the big button here below, and this will bring you back home to where the filter is. These were only the default effects. You can open up the preferences and choose from many more, so you can create your own selection that matches your style. In the center of the Z1, you'll find 2 buttons with headphone icons. They allow you to pre-listen to your tracks, even with the faders down. Right above, there's the headphone volume, the pre-listen mix controls, and very important, the main output volume. At the very top of the unit, there are 3 OLED displays. The outer displays show your current channel mixing parameters, while the center display shows the selected mixer effect and the overall main volume level. The 2 buttons located above each channel strip allow you to switch the gain and EQ controls to dedicated volume controls for your 4 stems if you're working with stem tracks on those channels. Lastly, the center button holds a bit of extra magic. If you are using 4 decks in Traktor, pressing this button switches the unit from decks A and B to decks C and D. This basically transforms the Z1 into a compact 4-channel mixer. Whenever you switch between different pages, it may happen that a fader is not showing the current value. And this is where the soft takeover animation comes in. These little arrows tell me that I need to bring the fader down in order to pick up that value. Now, there's one more thing, and it is the transparent bottom shell. Similar to the X1 MK3 controller, it's got built-in LEDs sitting underneath the unit, which can give you some nice indirect lighting, but also will be able to warn you in case one of your tracks is about to run out, or remind you that the track is in an active loop. The Z1 MK2 also allows you to easily customize the colors and functions of the controller, just like on the X1 MK3. That wraps up our quick overview. Now, let's see this mixer in action. For instance, let's take out the drums of this track and bring them back. The same goes for the bass, all other elements, the vocal samples here. It's like having an EQ on steroids that allow you to remix a track on the fly. Here I have a track playing in deck B, and I move straight over to stem mode, which allows me to turn down the drums with this knob, and I'm also gonna take down the vocals and make some space for the next track to be cued in, which is this 4/4 heavy techno tune. Let's use the EQ to just adjust the sound a little bit and fatten it up so it matches the loop of the other deck. That's perfect. Whenever I want, I can also activate one of these effects to create build-ups and drops whenever I want. So let's try this. Just making it a little more exciting as I go along. Lastly, in deck C, I have another loop which is waiting to be cued in, which is this house vocal. Let's combine it with a delay. And right away, I'll be going into remix territory using 3 decks and Traktor, coming up with a new loop right away, controlling the dance floor as I go along. With its clear layout and direct access to essential mixer features, the Z1 makes it really easy to get on board. Plus, the high-quality audio interface is perfect for home mixing, casual events, and practice sessions. The Traktor Z1 is available now and comes with a full version of Traktor Pro 4 included. Thanks for watching, and see you again soon.